And we are live.
Welcome back to Checkpoint, brought to you by Strictly Casual, your number one show, rounding up all the hottest gaming news stories of the week and discussing all the relevant topics you need to know about. I'm one of your hosts, James Walmer, joined today by the spiciest meatball in gaming, Vincent DeSantis. Thank you, audio listeners. You can find us on YouTube at youtube.com/strictly casual. Please hit us with a rating on audio platforms and sub. It helps us out a lot. Also, if you're interested in watching the whole podcast, you can subscribe to us as YouTube members at a price of $1.99 a month if you'd like to watch us for the whole show. What else is going on the channel? We just did an episode of Freeze Frame last night. We got She-Hulk reactions, I think, going up. And we're talking about doing a little House of the Dragon show review once that comes up. Because that show is about to finish out.
We did the half season.
I don't know if we're going to do... Okay.
We did the half season review. It did great. Got like 2.5 thousand views, which is amazing.
Great.
Yeah.
Really fucking good.
And that was really fun. So I'm excited, dude. This show's so good. So yeah, a lot of show stuff right now too.
A lot of show stuff right now. Unfortunately, not a lot of gaming stuff.
It's like a game drought until Ragnarok comes out, anyways. I think.
But even then, that's one game.
I think I got a code for an indie game.
Oh, cool.
Well, I submitted for it. We'll see if I get it. But
okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Something else to talk about.
Vincent.
Yeah.
You've been moving this whole week, so I assume you haven't been playing much. But how are you doing?
I played Overwatch too.
Holy shit, you got in?
I got in hour after the game went live, bro.
Oh my god, how?
I don't know. Okay. Here's a rundown. PC?
Okay.
No internet. I have no good internet on here. I have a lot of download speed that I could pick up, no upload speed, so no gaming, or else I'm just going to be pinging all over the place. It's going to be terrible.
Yep.
My PlayStation, better Wi-Fi card in it, so I got a little bit better internet connection on there. So I was like, all right, I'm going to try to download Overwatch and just see what happens. I got in like immediately and was able to play like 4 games, no problem. And then I got kicked back to the queue, and then it was 5 minutes. 5 minutes, and I was able to get back in again. But this was during work, so I was like, okay, I'll try again later. Can't really jump into this right now. But then I was able to get in that night too and play some games. I think I'm level like 5 on the battle pass already.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So a lot of fun. I've been liking that a lot. So there are issues, like there's a lot of games I just got kicked out of halfway through, and just like straight up, you're about to win, and then it's like, oh, back to the menu. Okay, new game. Here you go. Just because the servers are terrible right now. But I'm having a good time with it. I'm really having a good time. I think the new heroes are fun. You have Junker Queen, who has a shotgun, and then this like...
She looks great. I can't wait to play her.
Dude, she's great. And then the new healer character has like cards in one hand and throwing knives in the other, and her cards heal people, and the throwing knives do big damage, and it's sick. It's like... It's so cool.
How is she different from Zenyatta? That's what I want to know, because she feels like the exact same as Zenyatta to me when I saw her revealed.
She's able to teleport to people. Like with her, I only played on controller, but I want to play PC because I always have... Overwatch is so much better on mouse and keyboard. But like clicking...
I did better on PlayStation when I played back in the day. I like always did better.
I don't
know what it is.
That game just feels right to me on mouse and keyboard. I don't know what it is.
Sure.
There's some games that just don't, not at all. Like Call of Duty just does not feel good on mouse and keyboard to me. Unless it's Warzone where you have like a little more time, but yeah. Anyways, her L1 ability on PlayStation is to teleport to somebody so that she can heal them more. Or teleport to somebody so she can get another angle. Then she also has this ability where she throws something at the ground and it heals herself and everyone around her. Or she can like, if someone's really far away from her, she can like use that to heal someone in front of her, and it's a full health heal, like a full 100% health heal.
Wow.
And then her special move is like she drops this thing where everybody can move faster and heal faster, or heals up a little bit and then moves really fast. It's pretty cool in like a lane. So you choose a direction and then it's like just 2 lane cars. She's great. She's a great addition. I think she's fun. I don't know.
Cool.
Like usability wise, like if someone else is better though, like for the same situations, it's too early to tell, but I had a lot of fun with it.
Yeah. So are you in the situation where you play a little bit of Overwatch 1. Do you have to unlock all those characters again?
Nope. I have everybody unlocked from the very beginning.
Okay. Because you played Overwatch 1.
I think I don't understand the level 55 thing because on the battle pass. That new character is on the level 55 battle pass thing.
Right.
But I can play her right now. The only difference is they won't let you use that character in competitive mode until 3 weeks after the character releases because they want to make sure everybody has time to play with the character and knows how to counter the character. But that's across the board. You can't pay to play with her in competitive early or anything like that. I don't understand the unlocking the level 55 thing. Maybe it's just a trial run. Maybe it's available for everybody at first until they make you get it through level 55. I don't understand that yet at all.
I don't either. I was actually under the assumption that, I mean, from what we've read, it was that she is more, or whatever character, they're more accessible on comp because they need all the characters to be accessible to keep it competitive. So
yeah, I'll have to do some more research into that because I really don't understand that yet. So we'll see. Have you played anything?
Okay. No, dog. I haven't played shit.
Okay. Well, then let's roll into the first story.
Speaking of Overwatch 2.
Yeah.
Overwatch 2 got DDoSed on launch day. This comes from IGN. If you're struggling to find a match on Overwatch 2, unlike Vincent, Blizzard shared that it is currently under a mass distributed denial of service. I didn't know that's what DDoS stood for.
That's funny.
But it's under a DDoS attack, preventing successful matchmaking. Blizzard president Ybarra said the Overwatch 2 servers are mass DDoS attack and that the teams are working to mitigate the damage. It's unclear how long it will take for servers to be fully functioning, but it is marring the launch of Overwatch 2, which Blizzard has been planning for months. Social media is full of players sharing their failed matchmaking attempts. What?
Or years. They've been planning this for years. This launch.
Yeah, they have. Sharing their failed matchmaking attempts and extended queues, which are partially related to the DDoS attack. According to the Overwatch 2 official issues page, both players on PC and consoles are encountering, quote, unexpected server errors, along with issues like certain cosmetics and items not showing up in their collection. Players are also being disconnected from servers. That is something that Vincent has experienced.
Yeah, the disconnection was huge. And I mean, last night I tried to jump in again, and I did have to wait longer in a queue. Longest I've waited in the queue was 25 minutes. I was on a call with Enzo, and I just popped that on in the background. But then I was able to get in, and it wasn't a problem. And I was able to play games no disconnection last night. But I didn't play too many, so not really 100% sure there. But yeah, there was up to 50,000 people queues the first day.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen screenshots on Twitter and all that.
Yeah. What were you going to say?
How's the competitive pool? I mean, not in terms of comp, but how is the skill?
It's extremely
range?
sweaty right now.
Is it hard? Extremely sweaty.
Because you're talking day one where Overwatch fans who are really good are thinking about getting back into it. Day one is just so sweaty. Well, it's interesting. I would say most are sweaty. Some of them are just you steamroll because you're on the sweaty team. I'm sure that'll balance out though. I've had a lot of balanced matches also though. A lot of really balanced matches.
Are you more of a casual Overwatch player? You're not really one to talk to your teammates. You just kind of sit. Yeah.
Yeah, I just been sitting and playing. I haven't been on a mic with anybody or anything like that. I mean, I'd like to. I'm fine doing casual right now. I don't need to get competitive all up in here with my bad internet connection, and it would just be frustrating experience. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure I just need to hold on to a character because right now I'm just playing Ashe, Orisa, and then this new character that I like a lot. So they're fun. I know they're not.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's bad to. I wouldn't say it's bad to not hold on to one character because when you play more characters, you understand them better.
Yeah.
So you can know how to counter them.
Yeah. I'm talking about, I probably have a total of 30 hours in the game though. Not in just Overwatch 2. I'm talking probably Overwatch 1, 30, 40 hours maybe. Which is not that much on a competitive standpoint. I got some coworkers that I was chatting with. And one of them was ranked top 10. He competed and stuff like this.
Shit.
Back in the day in Overwatch, he's like, yeah, I had 3,500 hours in Overwatch 1 in the first 2 years or something like that. I'm like,
that's
oh
crazy.
my god, that's ridiculous. So
I'm insane.
In comparison, I am still starting, basically. So
a budding grasshopper.
Yes. New mode is cool too. Push is very cool.
People say they love push.
But I think we talked about that when the beta was happening. That I was liking push a lot. So stay tuned. I'm sure I'll play more of it. And when you get your PS5, then we can play some Overwatch too.
Sweet.
It is totally free to play, so it's kind of nice, and crossplay. It's on Switch and everything.
And
like
cross progression.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, you can start up on
Is it on
Switch right now.
Switch?
Yeah, you can start getting some levels in, dog. I know.
I don't know how that's gonna.
Imagine you slap that in. You have a monitor here, right? One monitor?
No.
No monitor. Okay. But you have your Pro controller?
Yeah.
That's the move. Pro controller, and then you just stand up the
Wait,
thing.
shit, do it. I might not have my Pro controller.
Uh-oh. This is James' desperate check for the Pro controller. Okay. Well, the Joy-Cons are definitely going to be a little bit tougher, but I'm sure they'll make do for now.
Yeah.
Maybe tonight, just do a little bedtime Overwatch game right before sleep.
I don't know.
Sounds
if
magical.
my Wi-Fi will hold up. Oh my god.
All right.
Vincent, take us into this next one.
Let's jump in. Let me make sure the scenes are working before I switch to them. Good. Beautiful.
Cool.
Okay, here we go. The Witcher 4 and Cyberpunk sequel are coming. We're getting a whole Witcher trilogy. This is coming from CD Projekt Red themselves, and this article is from Kotaku. Cyberpunk 2077's controversial history doesn't seem to have dampened CD Projekt Red's ambitions at all. The Polish development company announced a sequel is coming at some point, currently codenamed Project Orion. It also has 3 Witcher projects in the works, including an entire sequel trilogy planned to follow up the success of The Witcher 3. The full slate of CDPR's upcoming release plans were teased in a new strategy presentation shared on Twitter, and I'm still trying to wrap my mind around how that studio continues to promise no more crunch and is going to deliver all these before the PlayStation 7 comes out. Their plan, James, is to release all of the
Did they
Witcher
say
games.
that by the PlayStation 7?
No, it's a joke. Like, this is a joke. It's just saying, like, because they always delay their games so much. They're basically, CD Projekt Red says that the next 3 Witcher games will all be out in the next 6 years. They said, oh, after 6 years, we'll have an entire new Witcher trilogy. That is bonkers to me. But here's everything that we have confirmed. We have Project Hater, which is a new IP. Nobody knows what that is. They're working on that.
Hadar. Yeah. Not Hater.
Hater with a D.
Like Bill Hader.
Yeah. We have Project Sirius, which is a new Witcher game from the Molasses Flood studio. We have Project Polaris, a new Witcher trilogy from CDPR. So, excuse me, that's 4 Witcher games right there. We have the Witcher trilogy from CDPR.
No, it's 5. Oh, sorry, 4 Witcher games. Project Hater is no IP. Never mind.
Yeah. So the new Witcher trilogy and then the Witcher game from Molasses Flood. Which one did Molasses Flood do? Did they do?
I don't know.
I think they did a spin-off game or something. Maybe not a spin-off, but like a, I don't know. Check on that for me. And then we have Project Canis Majoris, which is a story-driven open-world Witcher RPG from a third party. So that is 5 Witcher games. And then we have Phantom Liberty, which is Cyberpunk 2077's expansion from CDPR. We already know about Phantom Liberty. That's coming early 2023. And then Project Orion, which is Cyberpunk 2077's sequel. So we're getting a sequel. I'm like so stoked about this. I didn't think that was a possibility. Did not even think that was an option here. What are you seeing?
Stakes are high for that game.
Oh, extremely high.
The 2 games that the Molasses Flood did are 2 indie games called The Flame Flood and Drake Hollow. Neither are Witcher.
Okay, got you. Oh, because did CD Projekt Red, did they buy Molasses Flood?
Don't remember.
Okay. What are the last 3 bullet points here?
Hardly any details are known about any of these games, but the clear takeaway is that CDPR is going to double down on the Witcher and Cyberpunk licenses while still trying to make something entirely new on the side. A timetable for when these grand plans will come to fruition is also thin. The new Witcher trilogy is planned for release across the 6-year period, but is still in pre-production, while Hater remains in the conceptual phase, and Orion, the Cyberpunk 2077 sequel, doesn't appear to even be in the stage of production yet. It's worth remembering that CDPR first announced Cyberpunk 2077 back in 2012 and released its first trailer in 2013, nearly a decade before the game was actually launched. Now, keep in mind, although that was when the first trailer and tease was announced, they didn't start production until 2015?
Yeah, something like that.
CDPR also outlined its intent to bring multiplayer to its upcoming games, something that had been rumored for Cyberpunk 2077, but ultimately fell out along its reportedly rushed and rocky development and post-launch period. Quote, introducing multiplayer to most of our new games to enrich the single player game experience.
Yeah,
Unquote.
I watched a lot of the strategy videos, like, I don't know, 17, 18 minutes or something like that. And it seemed like they want to preserve the single player aspect of their games because that's what they know. That's like their bread and butter. But
Mm-hmm.
they want to add multiplayer aspects that are like optional that you could do. I don't know if that means a whole new mode or a whole new world. I just don't understand what that means. Like for Witcher, what does that mean? Do you
Right.
I
I
don't know.
Is it Gwent?
Right. I guess. Do you choose if you're
Because
one or the
or
other?
for Cyberpunk, I can't. Here's my issue with the multiplayer things. It's hard to make this feel meaningful in a narrative driven game because if it's just going to be gameplay based, I feel like that's not where these games really shine the most.
Mm,
In terms of like Cyberpunk 2077, like their shooting mechanics and their combat mechanics are fine,
yeah.
but they're not. That's not the star of the show. The star of the show is the characters, the dialogue options, the
Yeah.
narratives.
Right.
And
The
so, how do
world.
you the world? Yeah, how do you create that and add to that with multiplayer in a way that feels meaningful to
And
every player?
I think that Cyberpunk could do it. Like, there's so many cool things you could do. Is like, could I hop in with my V and your V? I don't really know how they would make that work. Or maybe you make a new character for an online mode, and you're part of like an Edge Runners. What's the group they have? What do they call that?
I forgot what, but they're edge runners.
Edge Runners.
That's what
Imagine
they
you
are.
make a
They're
group
edge
of
runners.
Edge Runners, like and you
Mm-hmm.
and your buddies and stuff, and you can do heist type dealios or stuff
I
like
feel
that.
like it would feel stale, like because there's no personality behind
Your
your
character.
because your character, right?
Well, that's like GTA Online.
Cosmetic, but like
That's like GTA
then
Online doesn't have any your characters like that's what all multiplayer games are. Is the only way to express yourself is in what you
but
can
that's the
wear
thing.
and
And
stuff.
GTA has great gameplay though. GTA,
Sure.
like the driving feels tight.
Yeah.
Like everything like clicks so well. Whereas like Cyberpunk 2077, like the driving is like just okay.
Yeah.
Like the shooting is fine. Like the core, like I'm saying the most enjoyable part of the experience is not the like going through a compound and shooting up enemies.
Right. Yeah.
At least not for me. That's not what I get from these games. That's not what I know a lot of people to love these games for. It's for
Yeah.
the story, for the characters, which is hard to implement into your own characters, especially when it's multiplayer and everyone has similar experiences. When that character that you have is kind of like, I don't know, it's hard for that to be represented across different people's games because like those personalities feel so like written in and locked in
Yeah.
from the very beginning, while there is different player choice that you can choose different options. Play V is very much like V. Like
Right.
V doesn't have a lot of variation in
Yeah.
their personality.
And I would assume if there was a multiplayer aspect that it would be a different character. Like you would be creating a new person for online. It wouldn't make sense to carry over
Sure.
V, especially with how the story is of Cyberpunk.
Right.
But yeah, definitely interesting. Stay tuned because I'm sure we'll know more. It's easy to do multiplayer for like the Gwent style card game, or something like that, because that is inherently multiplayer. But it's these single player experiences that I'm curious about how they're going to try to add a multiplayer aspect in, because could go great, could not go great, but we shall see.
Yeah.
They also, while they were announcing the Cyberpunk 2077 sequel, they doubled down on like taking the time that they need and like assuring quality. Yeah. They're like all that without saying that Cyberpunk 2077 had a bad launch. They said Cyberpunk 2077 had a bad launch and it's not going to happen again. That's basically what they were trying to say.
Yeah, they didn't need to say that again because they've already ran that into the ground.
Yeah, so pretty funny. Well, guys, thank you so much for watching this clip. If you want to watch the entire episode, you can go on podcast platforms and look up Checkpoint. It'll be a little blue box. It'll say Checkpoint in yellow. You can click that, subscribe over there. Or if you want to check out the entire video podcast, you can go to youtube.com/strictlycasual and become a member right there for $1.99 a month. You get the whole video podcast, or you can watch clips for free on youtube.com/strictlycasual as well. Thank you guys, and we'll see you next time. Boom. Okay.
Boom, boom.
And next story, James. Need for Speed.
This week, yeah, we got a new Need for Speed today. We got a Need for Speed reveal trailer with A$AP Rocky being one of the main leads in the story.
Yeah.
And we got a trailer. It's very stylized. all the characters are kind of CGI'd, so almost like not cell shaded, like anime-esque in
They're
terms of like shape and color, but
What it reminds me of is like the anime characters in Fortnite, where it's like when they're recreated for Fortnite to have the 3D like models or whatever. That this is the
yes.
same type of look that it has.
Yes, I agree. I think that's a good comparison.
Well, but the
Um,
cars and everything and the environments are
look
the hyper
realistic.
realistic dealio they're trying to do. Yeah.
Yeah. Need for Speed Unbound is the title. It has a trailer out that's a minute and 30 seconds, give or take. It's running at 4K 60 frames using the Frostbite engine. It's got brand new high frame rate physics system, offline single player racing with a campaign. It's got multiplayer with crossplay support, and it's scheduled to have free post launch content updates.
Yeah.
And that's all we really have until, I mean, we were supposed to get originally a trailer around now, but it dropped about an hour and a half early.
Yeah.
So we don't know if there's still things to be revealed today
Right.
or if that's it.
Yeah. Did you watch the trailer? Or did you see the screenshots at least?
I did watch the trailer
Okay.
and see the screenshot.
I mean, it looks good. It looks
I don't
like
know what to think.
it looks like a Need for Speed game.
Yeah, but I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing right now.
Here's to me, Need for Speed has never had a good story. And the times that they have tried to focus
Right.
on story, specifically when they did on PS4, it was just called Need for Speed. They went for just
Yep.
that. And it had
Mhm.
real people. Like they shot cinematics with actors, and then you
Yep.
played the animated version of that actor, or I guess in the game.
Mhm.
And
Well, no, I think you were just you, and then
yeah, you just have the
you
voice
like
of the
interacted. Yeah.
yeah, but you don't move around as your character at all. It's just you go to your
No.
hideout or whatever they call it, and the actor jumps out of the car. You're like, oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
Hated it. I could not get into that one at all. I do know people that enjoyed the racing in that game, but
I enjoyed the racing in that game.
even for someone that like, I would rather have played the 3 or 4 year old Rivals, Need for Speed Rivals at that point, because that was the last one I really felt like I had a really great time with Need for Speed.
Me too.
Need for Speed Heat, I also played that one, and I didn't
I
finish it.
didn't like Heat.
I like Heat, but it wasn't enough. There was too many other things I wanted to play. It never hooked me. It's a fun racing game though.
I didn't like the racing environment.
You didn't like Miami?
I didn't like Miami for racing.
Oh, I think it was cool for the day night thing. I liked it. I liked the environment.
Yeah, I think Rivals was my favorite. I like more
Yeah.
of like country road type things, and it was like
Yep.
a really good mix of that.
Mountains and all sorts
Mountains.
of stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's just a little more interesting for me to drive through than like,
Right.
because with these like wide open streets, it feels weird because they're always empty because they
Mhm.
want to like create room for drivers. I mean,
Yeah.
sometimes they have like sparse traffic, but
Yeah.
I'm like, this doesn't feel right. This feels
Okay.
naked.
Yeah. I'll probably jump into some Heat again because they give it away for free on PlayStation. Also,
Yeah.
if you don't have it, yeah, I'd like to play some more. But also with Forza Horizon 5 out, like that is just so much better in every way
It's
than
so
the
much
last
better.
couple Need for Speed games I've played.
Yeah.
know? Like, it's probably better than Rivals as well. I just haven't put as much time into it.
Yeah. It's like at some level it's a different game because
It
it's Need for Speed is very arcadey, but Forza Horizon just nails everything so well.
Yeah.
Right. Where even like Need for Speed with some of its driving, it still like feels good, but sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes I think Need for Speed focuses too much on the nitty gritty for like being the game it is. Like, because you can adjust like your like camber and your differentials and your tire pressure and things like that. But sometimes I think it gets caught too much in the weeds for the game that it is.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the customization aspect is always interesting because I feel like every Need for Speed game tries to add a new thing, and if it works out, they keep it. If it does not work out, it does not make it to the next game, that sort of thing.
Right.
So we'll see how this one is. I forget what the big thing in Need for Speed Heat was that they changed up. I have to go and look, but it wasn't
really
anything
don't
significant to remember. That's the
No.
tough part.
Right.
But anyways, I'm excited. I'm excited to see more of this game, some gameplay. At the end of the day, I know I'm not going to buy it on launch, and I'll buy it on the first sale when it's $30-something, $36, and
Yep.
and I'll love it for a little while at least, and then I'll move on. That's how Need for Speed games are
Yep.
for me right now.
I don't know if I'm even gonna pick it up.
Yeah, I'm a sucker, dude. I'll buy it. I'm gonna buy it eventually. Sucks.
More power to you.
And we got an interview this week with Herman Holst, head of PlayStation. No, not head of PlayStation. Jim Ryan's head of PlayStation. Herman Holst, head of PlayStation's or first party studios. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Herman Holst interview roundup. Here we go. He says that live service games will launch on PC and PlayStation on day one. They have yet to reveal any of their live service games that they've been talking about.
Right.
He also mentions that PC versions help PlayStation to invest more into bigger projects. Makes sense. PC gets a whole new audience, more revenue. Yeah.
Right.
Live service games will come from newly acquired teams and Sony's internal teams. I feel like this didn't even need to be said. That makes sense. If it's a Sony game, it's coming from a first-party studio or a new studio that they picked up for live service games, right?
Yep. Dedicated teams for those games.
Yeah. Not all of the live service games will use original IPs, so some will be new, brand new ideas, which I'd rather have. I'd rather have brand new ideas than existing.
Wait, does original mean existing or does original new?
Original definitely means new. None of them will
So not all of them will use new IPs.
Oh, wow, this is bad wording. Not all of them will use original IPs. I think what this is saying is that not all of them are based on IPs that already exist. I think that's what that means. This means that some of the live service games... This just means that some of the live service games are going to be brand new ideas. Some of them are going to be based on PlayStation first-party games. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Either way, we get both.
Yeah.
Because it's not all of them.
This says single-player titles are still the most profitable games for Sony, which is great to hear. That is great to hear, honestly.
Until those live service games come out and they're going to be like, whoa, here's the money.
Well, Bungie makes so much money and now they own Bungie, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. And then we have...
Oh, yeah, true. So it wouldn't be the most profitable because they own Bungie.
Right.
So which means single-player games are more profitable than Destiny.
Which is great. That's great to hear.
That's insane.
It's a good headway for PlayStation to have. More cross-gen titles could come, case by case. I think this means bringing more existing PS5 games on PS4.
Yeah.
And then, but remember the PC or the PlayStation PC launcher that was leaked a while ago?
Yeah.
I don't know. Could be still coming. I don't know. Maybe it's just a rumor, but who knows? We got comments on Sony's recent investment in From Software, explaining their collaboration. Their collaboration could go beyond game development, and they might explore possible opportunities for PlayStation Productions. PlayStation Productions yet to make anything cool, so we'll, still.
Well, they've really yet to make anything.
Just Uncharted.
Ugh.
Yeah, which was fine. Did you watch it?
No.
It's on Netflix now.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's something. Yeah.
Did you watch it?
Oh yeah, I watched it in theaters.
Wow.
It was fun. Not good, but fun.
Right.
I give it 6 out of 10. That's my rating, which is way higher than I thought it was going to be. That's better than Don't Worry, Darling, if anybody wanted to know. Had a better time with Uncharted than Don't Worry, Darling.
That's really funny.
Yeah. PlayStation Productions, in production with the Gran Turismo movie with David Harbour right now, based on a true story.
Oh, yeah.
Did you hear that's going to be based on a true story?
No.
Yeah, so there's a story about a kid who grew up playing Gran Turismo and then played it as much simulation as you possibly can, and then translated that to driving real cars, and then went on to be a race car driver.
Wow.
And David Harbour plays
cool.
the coach, I guess,
cool.
who was a developer on the game, I guess, and it's a true story, so it's very meta type story. But yeah. I think that's the best you can do for Gran Turismo. That. So yeah,
I think that sounds like a really great idea for a film.
And guess who's directing that? District 9 director Neil Blomkamp.
Fuck yeah.
Pretty crazy.
I love him.
Yeah. So that's exciting. And then of course we have Ghost of Tsushima in development, which is cool too.
Yeah.
With the John Wick director.
Yeah.
So
which is, I feel like an interesting pick for that title.
Very interesting pick.
Yeah. Next up, we're going to Grain of Salt. Rumor Watch, baby.
Mm-hmm.
This first story, I'm still thinking about because I'm bitches in this
Yeah,
in this
sure.
scenario. This is what I mean. This week, we got a rumored Horizon Zero Dawn remaster, and these reports have Bloodborne fans fuming. And
Yes.
this is where I'm saying, I'm bitches, I'm Bloodborne fans.
Yeah. Yep.
This also comes from Kotaku.com. The rumor of a Horizon Zero Dawn remaster was first reported by gaming news site MP1ST. I don't know if that's supposed to. Is that an
Multiplayer
acronym?
first? I don't know.
There we go. That's it. And was later corroborated by Video Games Chronicle and Gematsu. According to their sources, the remastered version of Horizon Zero Dawn will have quality of life improvements, new character models, updated lighting and animations, new graphic modes, and more accessibility features added to the game. In addition to the quality of life updates reportedly coming to the remaster, Multiplayer First reports that Guerrilla Games is also working on a Horizon Zero Dawn multiplayer game for PS5 and PC. Video Games Chronicle corroborated this report with its sources and leaked Horizon Zero Dawn concept art from 2014 that depicted Monster Hunter-esque multiplayer battles. Sources told Video Games Chronicle the multiplayer game was intended to be a part of Horizon Forbidden West, but was cut in favor of being utilized for a future project. While the rumors of a Horizon Zero Dawn remaster coming to PS5 comforted gamers with an affinity for Aloy, it also aggravated a very sore spot for diehard Bloodborne fans who have been shaking their fists in the air at the harsh reality that their game has yet to receive the same treatment. And right down here, Vincent commented, Horizon Zero Dawn is not a great game, and it does not deserve a remaster.
Yeah. I'm not going to play this game again.
I'm not going to play this game again.
I can't believe I played Horizon Forbidden West. I can't believe I got, dude.
I also can't believe you got with that.
And I platinumed it. Put 60-something hours into
me.
Horizon Forbidden West. Did it all. Really did it all. And
I can't believe why.
I think I was like, man, I'm close to the platinum. I can do it. I can just do it. I'm almost there.
Crazy.
Yeah. I don't know. It wasn't like it was bad. I just didn't care. I don't give two craps about the story in Horizon. Like I don't care. I don't care about anything.
No.
And I really try. I really, really try for that game. But the combat is fun in Forbidden West. There's just pieces that I get hitched on. Like there's some things that just don't feel smooth and feels clunky. Like
what still feels clunky in the second one? Because you said the melee combat feels better.
It is better. It's not great. It's better. The sliding is really good in this. Like I like the sliding feature, being able to like slide underneath big monsters and shoot. Like that movement's better. The weird jumping, like you can just jump vertically, and why? Why is that a button? I guess you still have to grapple, and it takes way too long to actually get the grapple somewhere, and then go up the grapple. Like stuff like that is like I want speed while I'm doing this. I feel so slow and like cumbersome when I am the agile person here. And why do I feel like this thing I'm fighting is more agile than I am when it is a 1-ton monster, like robot monster?
Right.
Does not make sense to me. That really makes me upset. But the idea of a Monster Hunter-esque Horizon game, that sounds a lot more fun than a Horizon game that we actually have.
That does, but I don't know if the game will support what makes Monster Hunter great. As our resident Monster Hunter.
Sure, yeah.
I don't know if they could do all the tracking and stuff that makes it fun. It might just feel like an arena that you put a bunch of people in. All I imagine is just like 5 Aloys in an arena, and they're all just
spamming arrows.
Like, what else could it be?
Right. They have the gadgets in the Horizon Forbidden West are much better than the first one. Much more usable.
Okay.
Which is cool too.
Okay.
So I feel like even doubling down on that and even having some more would make it more interesting.
Yeah.
But we'll have to see. I'm kind of hoping this is a Legends size expansion where it's like not expansion, but a standalone game for $30, and you can get this multiplayer Monster Hunter-esque thing. Maybe there's a story that's like 10 hours or whatever, and then like maybe a bunch more hours of just like extra play or something.
Sure. I still want my Bloodborne remaster, god damn it.
It's never happening.
Just give me the 60 frames. There has to be a reason why. There has to be a good reason why.
They lost the source code. It doesn't exist anymore. That's it. They just
Shut the fuck. Don't even say that out loud.
that they just lost it. They lost it all. They actually have to
Don't even say that.
try to get a disk in there, and try to, reverse engineer it and
Oh
then
my
save the
god.
source code and then add 60 FPS and then do it. Too expensive of a project. They're just like, forget it.
No, because even if that were the case,
Mhm.
every From Software game is the same. At the very like basic level, they're all the same game, and so they could just take Elden Ring code and just
Slap it in.
slap it in,
Sure.
reskin that
Mhm.
as Yarnum, and call it a day.
Yeah. There we go. Bloodborne remastered. From Software, we have your
Yeah.
answer. Just do it.
There it is. Hire me.
Mm-hmm. Jumping in next, we got Call of Duty 2025 will be a sequel to Advanced Warfare, developed by Sledgehammer Games. This is also a rumor. Some people were confirming it. Other people were like, this is not true, blah, blah, blah. So who knows? But I saw some people very interested in jetpacks back in Call of Duty. James, this is an interesting one to me because I have always thought that when Advanced Warfare came out, people did not like it. But now, however many years later, people have all this love for Advanced Warfare that I don't understand. Like, there's so
No
much
one
love
liked
for
it.
Dude,
No one liked it.
you go on Twitter right now and say who enjoyed Advanced Warfare. There's gonna be people in the comments. There's gonna be people in the comments saying they
That's
thought it was
crazy.
the best thing ever.
That was not the climate of the game when I was playing, and people
Me
were like,
neither.
"I hate this fucking game."
Me neither. I totally agree. This is like one of
I was
those
in a
weird-
competitive realm too. Like I was with people who did like MLG game battles, and they're
Yeah.
like, "I hate this fucking game."
People like it, dude. I don't know why. Twitter is was really like, oh, Advanced Warfare is the best game. Can't wait for a sequel for this thing. Can't wait to do it again. Made me nostalgic. Almost cried with this announcement. I'm like, my brother.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah. So
The one I do remember having sort of like a niche appeal is Infinite Warfare because they had Naughty Dog devs work on the story.
did they? Remember Kevin
Yeah.
Spacey was in Infinite Warfare?
Yeah,
Pretty funny. God,
didn't age well.
did not age well. With his weird voice, his weird
Yeah.
raspy kind of calming. Time for random fun stuff. Stories without a story. James is frozen. Wait, he's coming back. Maybe. He's back. There we go.
I'm back.
You're back.
Great. Random fun stuff. The Mario movie is getting its own Nintendo Direct on today.
We can hear Chris Pratt as Mario today.
What time is that supposed to be at?
That is at 1 o'clock. There's a Nintendo Direct strictly for that, like 1 p.m. our time.
Okay.
Ed
In your
Boon
time.
tweets that, 1 p.m. my time, 4 p.m. your time.
Gotcha.
Ed Boon tweets that NetherRealm's next game will be separate from Mortal Kombat 30. But MK30 means the 30th anniversary of Mortal Kombat. And because what are they on? MK12 now? 13? 14. They're on 14.
12.
No, they did 12.
12.
Oh my god, this is embarrassing. Hold on.
They did Mortal Kombat X and they did Mortal Kombat 11.
Oh, MK12 is a gun? I promise I'm not trying to Google guns. Mortal Kombat 12. Oh yeah, you're right. They did 11. 12 is the next one. Mortal Kombat 12 will not be revealed until after Mortal Kombat's 30th anniversary. What are they doing for 30th anniversary? Is this like
No
a
idea.
big thing? Oh, this is saying that there's a new game coming out before Mortal Kombat 12. I hope it's Injustice 3. I'm really, really hoping it's Injustice 3
Yeah,
with
me
the
too.
Watchmen.
Me too.
Man, that'd be awesome.
Dragon Ball Z Kakarot's next version is launching on. Sorry, the Dragon Ball Z Kakarot's next gen version is launching on January 13th, 2023. And I said a little late, don't you think?
Yeah. PlayStation Stars is now available in North and South America. James, did you sign up for your PlayStation Stars account?
No.
Get on that app and do it, dog. Get those digital collectibles in there.
Fuck
I
yeah,
got
hold
2
on, I'm
already,
gonna do this
bro.
Right now. Holy shit, for real?
Yeah, they just give you one for free. And then the first challenge is play any game in October. And so I popped on Overwatch
Wow.
and I got the second collectible. But
Fuck yeah, PlayStation app, re-downloading this bad boy.
they have like backgrounds that look horrible. They're like PNGs for the statues that you get. And one of them's a God of War
Oh,
Ragnarok
no.
one. So I equipped that one. Looking great. Looking great.
It's a PlayStation Deals price tracker app. Wow.
That's actually pretty nice.
Yeah.
A Dead Space trailer has dropped. Did you watch that?
I did. Looks good.
It looks good.
Looks really good. IO Interactive teases Hitman 3 Freelancer with a closed technical test and release date.
Coming soon to Game Pass, and just a few big ones. We got Chivalry 2, The Walking Dead Season 1, or Chivalry 2 is out Tuesday.
As of last Tuesday.
As of last Tuesday, so it's already out.
Before.
And The Walking Dead Season 1 and 2 are out today as of recording. Scorn is coming 10/14, and A Plague's Tale Requiem 10/18. I forget that Plague's Tale Requiem's coming out this month, dude. I still haven't finished the first one. Damn it. I'll get there.
You got a week.
It's not gonna happen. Not gonna happen.
And some change.
Yeah.
Overwatch 1 is officially dead.
Yep. Rip. The PlayStation 5 has been jailbroken, and people are using it to play PT, of course.
Mm-hmm. Bloomberg reports that Sony plans to have 2 million PSVR headsets produced by March 2023. And it's also expected that more PS5s will be available early next year as well.
Very cool. Nier Automata, that's how you say it, right?
Automata, yeah.
Automata is a miracle Switch port, and people love it. God bless, baby. I saw Gene Park tweeting about it, and Alana Pierce tweeting about how good the Switch port is, so it's cool.
Yep. Saying it's like one of the best Switch games now.
Which is crazy. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Platinum Games CEO Inaba comments on Babylon's fall closure for the first time, saying he feels extremely sorry about any disappointment caused to Platinum Games fans, and he's frustrated he couldn't comment earlier, and this won't change the studio's upcoming live service plans.
Interesting. A new Spider-Man remastered PC update adds the option to connect to PSN. That's interesting. So can you see someone else is playing it? Like while they're playing it on... That's cool. Steam. Very interesting. That's all we got for episode 133, James. Any closing thoughts for today's episode?
Honestly, I don't think so. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Yeah. I'm really excited for Need for Speed. Now that we talked about it,
really?
Actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't wait for some gameplay just to see it. I like racing games a lot.
Yeah.
Really what I need to do.
Did you play Gran Turismo 7?
No. I haven't bought it yet. Because it was like, it's the super expense. Games are so expensive now, bro. $70.
I know.
And at that point I was playing something else, or playing a couple other games where I was like, if I buy it, I'm just not even gonna play it. I'm just gonna buy it to have it sit. So I'm sure I will buy it. And it's on sale now. I think I can get like with the steelbook for $50, and which is pretty sweet.
Oh shit! Is it a cool steelbook?
I like it. Yeah,
okay.
It's pretty cool. It's like a 25th anniversary steelbook or something like that for Gran Turismo. Yeah, that's all we got this week, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. We appreciate it. If you want, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and subscribe to our audio platforms. That really helps us out a bunch. The downloads are up and down on audio platforms. We have some good episodes on there from download wise, which is incredible. So thank you. Also, don't get confused with the other checkpoints on there. Ours says Strictly Casual presents Checkpoint. There are like checkpoint subtitle, like different podcasts and stuff. Not all of them are gaming. They're just other things. So make sure you're watching the right one. Appreciate you guys. Thank you.
We got the logo slapped on that bad boy.
We got the logo slapped on. All right, I'm rolling this outro.
All right.
Peace out, y'all. I'll see you next time.